Farmer Reuben really wants you to know more about raw milk, so I thought I'd introduce you to our bull. So this is what you need to make milk. At least it's the natural way to do it. We have done artificial insemination, but we've actually had better results with the old-fashioned way, growing our own bulls here on the farm. So this guy doesn't have a name. He's about 3 years old, and he's a mostly Ayrshire, which is we have a lot of cows that are Ayrshire breed, and his job is to get the cows pregnant so the cows can have calves, and then the cows can give milk. And the great thing about domestic cows is that they produce more milk than the calf needs. And for hundreds and thousands of years, humans have been living with cows. Cows are amazing animals that transform grass, which we have no way of digesting. They have 4 stomachs and a fermentation process and rumen that allows them to graze almost any kind of land and produce wonderful milk, which is a amazing food that humans can eat, and in its natural state it's very healing. And you'll read a story in this email about one person's story who has discovered raw milk, even fairly recently. Our family has been drinking raw milk for our own cows for probably about 10 years, more than 10 years. And so we have several generations of cows on our farm. We've put up fences for our pasture. We manage the grass that grows in the different areas of our farm, because that's the best use of a lot of our hilly areas. And cows are amazing fertilizer machines that not only give us food, milk that can be transformed into all kinds of different dairy products, but they also fertilize the land that they're on, and create more fertility, and just keep the land in production for us. They also produce extra, which then we can take with tractors and various implements and spread it on different areas of the farm that the animals aren't on. Another interesting thing that you may not know about living out here in the country is that in the winter, when we get snow and we get wind, our roads can close pretty easily because of the snow that will blow across these fields without anything to stop it. So here's what we have is snow fence. Our township, Weisenberg Township, has these rolls of wooden bound fences that they put along these country roads in order to create a windbreak for the fields, which makes plowing a lot easier when they bring their snow plows through our country roads. We're the only one on this section of the road. My brother lives at the top of the hill, and then there's another farm at the bottom. So if there's a lot of snow or a lot of blowing, we're one of the last ones to get plowed out because we're only a few people that are affected. But they know we're farming, and they know that we are going up and down this road and that our animals are at the top of the road. So they do the best that they can to keep everything accessible for us. But we all learned last year that the bull thinks that this snow fence is a toy. And so last year's bull pretty much destroyed the fence. And as you can see, they did not put high quality fence in our pasture this year, because they've learned from the past, and they give us the oldest, most broken down section of fence that they can, that will roll out from the top of the hill down here to the bottom, because a bull, besides eating and resting and ruminating, also just because he's strong and has nothing better to do, he will just test his strength. They like to rub up against stable objects and, scratch different parts of their bodies. And so they'll use this fence for that. And over time, just push it around and it gets mangled and destroyed. So thankfully our township has not charged us for that. They know that they're taking that risk when they put it up here on our farm. And this year they weren't even afraid of the bull. The bull wasn't bothering them, so they just came with their crew and put the fence up. But we're really grateful to our township for supplying that and for always plowing us out. We've never missed Sunday morning church because of the snow. They've always gotten us out in time. Occasionally we've had to sled our milk up and down the hill in order to get it where we needed it to be. But that's part of the adventure of farming here in Pennsylvania in the winter, and having animals and having milk that comes every day without fail. So the other thing I was going to mention is that, our bull has to be separate from the cows so that they get a break from his attention. Otherwise, bulls can get in the habit of drinking milk from the cows and other bad habits like that. But he was with the cows I think last week, within the last couple weeks, and he'll be the sire for all of the calves that we have coming next spring. So it's the way that you get milk is by breeding, with us, taking care of the animals that we have on our farm, keeping the land growing, amazing grass so that our cows have that as much of the year as possible to graze. And it's been a great year for grass. Plenty of rain, plenty of sun, and not too many cows competing at the same time for the grass that we're growing. So everything's going well. The milk is amazing. It has a wonderful cream line. The cream is so yellow. The butter that I'm making at home is so yellow and gorgeous. You can tell it has such a high level of nutrition. And so I hope you have some insight now on just a few little behind the scenes things that go on a farm when we're talking about cows and we're talking about winter and we're talking about living in the country. And so if you want to know more about what happens at Willow Haven Farm, just subscribe to these videos, and you can find me again next week here on the farm. Bye.